John 16 verse 6. Jesus said to him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes to the Father but by me. He is the way to everything, the way to life, the way to the Father. He is the way to happiness and the way to joy and the way to eternity, way to good life. If you want to make it in life, you have to follow what? The way, His way, in order to what? To prosper. His truth will deliver you and set you free from the lies of the devil. When he said you can't come out of your background, you can't come out of your past, His truth, which is His way, will what? Will set you free and will refresh you and will transform you. Your life will transform what? Your life. His truth will make you a better woman, or rather a better man. When the Son of Man sets you free, you are free indeed. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Meaning the right path to your career. The first individual that one has to consider, it is what? It is Jesus. Because He's there to direct you to the right place, the right location. Sometimes you're frustrated not knowing which way you should take. But when you follow Him, when you seek Him, when you spend more time in His presence, He will show you which way you should what? Follow. Because He said, I am the way and the truth and the life. If you are to pursue, be it is a relationship or be it a career, be it a place that you want to stay in, and you have to first what? Follow what? Him first. You seek Him. When you seek Him, you will direct your steps. He said, the steps of a good man, they are ordered by the Lord. Because Jesus, when He leads you to a place, He's already walked to the place that He's leading you unto. You're walking on a place that Jesus has already what? Walked on that place. He cannot take you to a place that He did not walk onto. He's taking you to a place. When He leads you, He's leading you to a place that He went to. He's seen the things that are happening, that are occurring at that particular place where you're going, and He's dealt up with those things that are the place where you're going. He's the way, the truth, and the life. He's the way, the truth, and the life. He is the way, the truth, and the life. And Jesus has power to give what? Life to you. His path, His ways, they will lead you to life. He will not lead you to something that will kill you. Reason why most people, they're at the wrong place and they die at those places. Sometimes you don't die physically, you die emotionally, you die mentally, you die spiritually. You need Jesus to direct you to the right place. Whenever you need work, you need to be employed somewhere, you have to ask Jesus to order your steps and show you to the right path. And sometimes don't be ignorant. Most people, they choose places based on the beauty, the place they have. They don't choose the places based on what the Father, based on what Jesus is saying concerning them. Because sometimes you can be at the wrong place and be affected by the things that are happening at that particular place. Hence, it tells you that you have to be at the right place. Let your steps be ordered by who? By the Lord. Let your thoughts be guided by the Lord. And I believe, and I know one thing for sure, that God definitely talks to us as His children. Sometimes most people who are ignorant of what God is saying concerning their lives. Most people, they met wrong people and they got involved in wrong relationships because they ignored the voice of the Father. Most people, they took wrong careers. They're working at the wrong places because they ignored the voice of the Father. May you be the kind of generation that's going to be able to hear the voice of the Father when He talks to you. He came to the voice of the Father. When the Father speaks, listen to His ways, listen to His instructions. When you listen to Him, you follow what? You follow His path. When you're at the wrong place, you'll end up carrying difficult yokes that will be difficult for you to can make it there. Sometimes you suffer depression, you suffer stress because you did not allow the way, the truth, and the life to direct you. When you allow Jesus, who's the way, the truth, and the life, to direct you, He will show you the right path. And he said, the Spirit of the Lord is on me because he has anointed me to proclaim the good news to what? To the poor. He has sent me to proclaim freedom for prisoners and recovery of sight for the blind, to set the oppressed free. Jesus had been designed that he may set what? Set free the oppressed. You as an individual, you might be oppressed, but Jesus has been designed in a way. He died for you. He came for me and you, so that we might be what? Set free from what? From our oppression. Jesus is here to deliver you and set you free from any kind of chains or demons that oppresses you. You are set free. You are delivered. You are liberated. Your eyes physically are open. Every high blood pressure, every diabetes that causes you not to see well is gone right now. You are no longer a slave to sickness and fear. Fear is not your portion. Love is your portion. He who has fear is not full in love. You have to allow God to fill you up with what? With his love. You are no longer a slave. Your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit. You cannot be worried. You cannot be oppressed. Prophesy to your life daily and say, hey, I'm a child of God. I'm born of God. I'm born with incorruptible seed. There's a great God inside of me. I'm a peculiar people. I'm a chosen generation. The Lord is my what? My life and my salvation. In him I find peace. And sometimes you don't have peace in your life because you never follow Jesus. He's the way to peace. He's the way to peace. He's the way to life. He's the way to life. He's the way to everything. He leads you. Lamentations 3 verse 22. Now know the one before we go to Lamentations 3:22. Hear this. Your peace does not come from men, but it comes from the Lord. It is God that will give you what? Peace. It is not men that will give you peace, but God himself is going to give you what? Give you peace because of the Lord. Lamentations 3 verse 22. Because of the Lord's great love, we are not what? Consumed. For his compassion is what? Mercy. His compassion is mercy. They will never what? They never fail. The Lord keeps us and sustains us as we do not hold ourselves, but he is the one that holds us. Reason why we don't fall in certain things is because we don't hold ourselves. We allow him as the way, as the truth, to lead us as the shepherd. He's a good shepherd. A good shepherd, he goes. He takes care of the sheep. None of the sheep get lost in his presence. If they get lost, he looks for that kind of sheep. You have to be ordered. Your steps have to be ordered by the Lord. He's the one that holds us. That is why we do not fall. He gives us the strength to carry on every day. No matter what we face, we still stand. Why? Because Jesus is the one that holds us. We are able to stand. Why? He's the one that holds us. Because he keeps us. Hence it is important that we make our Lord our everything. The Lord has to be your everything. He's your peace. He's your joy. He's your happiness. He's your source of strength. Your source, your strength, it comes from whom? It comes from the Lord. It does not come from whom? From you. Your strength does not come from you. You yourself, it comes from what? The Lord. His grace, his mercy, they are new every day. Let's go to Isaiah. And that's why it is important to keep on. To make the Lord everything. Isaiah 40 verse 31. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not get weary, and they shall walk and not faint. Those who wait in the presence of the Lord, in his midst, wait seeking the Lord. He shall what? Give them the strength. Where in his presence, when you seek him, he's gonna give you the strength, because the strength comes at the moment when you seek him. The strength of the Father comes at the moment when you seek him. He gives you strength. When you're tired, when you weary, he strengthens what? He strengthens you. He strengthens you definitely. He's the God that will give you the strength. Those that wait in his presence, in his midst, in his dwelling place, in his presence, the Lord cannot renew your strength when you do not seek him. It is at the moment when you seek him, he will give you what? Strength. You have to seek what? The Lord, then he will give you what? The strength that you need. Communicate with him, talk with him, so that he may assist you When you're feeling what? Weak, and when you're strong, communicate with the Father. Develop a strong relationship with who? With the Father. Develop a relationship with the Father. When you have a relationship with the Father, He knows you inside and outside. He knows your weakness. He knows your strength. He knows that He needs to help you. He knows that you need Him more in your life. And I can tell you one thing, that you need Jesus to help you more. You need the Father to help you. Don't depend on your own strength. Strength does not come from you. It comes from the Father. Everything, it comes from who? The Father. Communicate with Him, talk with Him, so that He may assist you when you're feeling weak. Allow Him to give you strength. It is when you spend time in it, and that He strengthens you. He fills you up with His love. God, when you spend more time in His presence, He teaches you a lot of things. He strengthens you. He teaches you how to care. He teaches you how to love. He teaches you everything. It is when you spend time in His presence that He will remove all the winds that make you tired. It is when you spend time with Him that He would remove everything that stresses you and that makes you tired when you travel and you grow old. That makes you grow old faster. He renews your strength. He prunes you. He removes everything. He removes everything. You are tired when you're troubled. You grow old faster. When you travel, you grow old faster. And give it to the Lord. Give everything to what? To the Lord. Give everything concerning your life to the Father, to the Lord. Philippians chapter 1 verse 6. Being confident of this thing, that He that began the good work in you will carry it to completion until the day Jesus Christ. He completes everything in your life when you spend time with Him in His presence. Most of you visit His presence and you don't allow Him to complete everything that He started. It is when you spend more time in Him that He completes everything. He can complete everything concerning you. If you don't spend time with Him, you gotta deepen yourself in His presence. You gotta communicate with Him. You gotta spend more time. God wants you to go through the right process. Most of you don't go through the right process. God wants you to give you the right process, not shortcut, so that He may complete whatever good assignment that He had begun in your life. Allow Him to do everything that is necessary in your life. Don't be afraid to go through a process. Don't be afraid of being pruned by who? By the Father. You will be fine, and you will surely not regret that you went through the process that the Father had taken you into. When the Father takes you through a process, He develops your character. He makes you a better person. When you go through a process, you become a better person. Allow Him to take you through that process that is taking you to. Allow Jesus to transform your life. Allow Him to make you better. Allow Him in your life. Say, Father, here I am. I want you to make me better.